Welcome to the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show. I'm Alex Nafusi with Capital Mortgage Funding, and alongside of me is my very good friend and boss, Harry Glanz. Good morning. What's up, man?
What's up, my man? How you doing today?
Harvey, actually, our usual lead guy is actually
our esteemed, famous radio guy, Harvey Freed.
Harvey does actually have real rock star friends, so he's actually in California. He's taking weekend off. I think he deserves it. He really does. He works really hard all week long, and there's no one more passionate about the mortgage business than Harvey Freed.
Passion's a good word, and he does deserve a vacation, and he's in California. And he sent you some pictures of what he's been doing over there?
He did, and I deleted them immediately for fear of going to prison.
Okay.
So those were also deleted. We also bring in Dan Dubensky of Scout Real Estate. Good morning, buddy.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So what's going on, man? Royal Oak rocking and rolling, or what?
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of business going on. A lot of people are coming out, even though it's so cold. We're still seeing the streets filled at night. And
I am so happy that the calendar flipped from February 28th to March 1st.
I hate February.
Hey, I'm telling you, the worst could be the weather, the worst in years, and we're still seeing a lot of activity, a lot of purchase activity. I was in downtown Royal Oak yesterday morning, had a great closing with a very nice young couple, and we're in Royal Oak a lot, but Royal Oak is happening. It's a great city. The houses and all the new construction and the reconstruction.
Yeah, we're finding those, there wasn't really much of a family home in Royal Oak prior to a couple of years ago where they had the amenities a young family wants. Walk-in closets, big kitchens, master suites. And now we have builders doing that, and now they're not even bothering rehabbing. They're just tearing them down.
How about this? Some good-sized lots, get a little bit east of Maine, a little bit south of Lincoln in there. Nice-sized lots. Corner lots are big, and this house I was in yesterday was beautiful.
Yeah, that's the Vincetta, those areas down there. They're the larger homes and different style. You don't have the cookie cutter. They're real nice. They're good, and they're it's nice as a location. You're central to anything.
If you want to join the show, 248-539-9797. Obviously, we do loans everywhere, nationwide, and I think that Danny, you and I focus, a lot on the Royal Oak, Birmingham, Berkeley, Ferndale, kind of like that Woodward corridor that you call it. And I really think that has come back so strong and so hard in a great way. I could never imagine it come back that hard.
Well, we're seeing the urban renewal. The younger generation who grew up in homes in the suburbs, who had to get in the car to do everything, now like the idea of being able to walk into a town, have a bite to eat, see a show, have a cocktail, and then walk back home.
One of the guys in your firm yesterday, a certain Red Wing, decided they were going to buy a loft. Basically sight unseen. They wanted X, and they walked them through, and I'll take this one.
Yeah, and there's a lesson to be learned in that. There's a couple properties available in that building that we weren't able to get into, and because he only saw one and had time for one, that's the one he bought.
Well, it's really happening all around metropolitan Detroit. We talked about it. We're always the first one into a recession,
sure,
and the last ones to come out. Well, we're benefiting right now because there is a pent-up demand for housing. Talked about that. Mm-hmm. There are, and you're going to get us into some statistics, easy for me to say, Dan, about what the inventory rate is right now. But again, we're in the middle of the winter. We're coming to the end of the winter time. We went through a tough winter. January was okay because people were kind of, all right, we're pretty psyched about buying a house. And then when February hit, people were just like, I can't take this winter anymore. I'm going to stay in. We're going to wait. We're going to wait till spring happens. And you saw a little bit of a decline in sales in February, and that was from an emotional standpoint. People just didn't want to deal.
Though, yeah.
People just didn't want to deal with the weather and go out. And psychologically, that put a damper on everything.
Of course,
it did. And what's nice about it though is when we have a listing now and people are coming to see it, those people are serious.
Sure.
They have to. There's a job transfer involved. There's something where they're just out kicking tires, seeing what's out there because it's not.
No one's kicking tires when it's 10 below.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
They were in January, right? But then they just said, forget it. And the snow kept coming, and below zero temperatures kept coming, and it just wore on people. Mm-hmm. But now here it is, March 1st, pretty psyched up about it. We're going to have a great March, April, May, and June because it's going to turn. Listen, we don't
Not gonna stay
it's
forever.
not going to stay like
There's
this
a
forever
storm right
outside.
now,
But
yeah,
you just have to remain positive. And there's a lot of business out there, and the realtors like you that we talk to on a daily basis, they're seeing a lot of activity. There are a lot of pockets out there, and it's not just the Woodward corridor. I mean, Macomb County has led the way.
That the 586 is killing it, man.
It's unbelievable what's going on out there, and new construction's coming back. And like I said, remods are back, and people are just taking pride of ownership now, like people did back 10 years ago and before that.
Well, there's a consumer confidence out there now that in where we're at with the inventory and supply, we're about a 5-month supply, which is considered a balanced market on the low end. But I truly believe once this weather breaks, people see that prices continue to rise. They're going to put their homes on the market. You're going to see more, and you're going to have a very, I think, healthy spring in the real estate market this summer as well.
Right, and there are people out there saying 5-month supply. Are you kidding me? I can't even find a house that I want to buy right now. I can't wait till spring comes.
Didn't it used to be like 18 months a few years ago or something like?
Well, yeah, back in what, 2011? All right,
yeah,
It was bad, man.
2008 through 2011, and I'm giving a talk on that and coming up in in a few weeks about that. 2008 through 2011, tough times. And again, we were the first ones in, we're the last ones out, but now we're coming in on the upcycle, and it's a great opportunity. And oh, by the way, a subject that we haven't touched upon in this first 5 minutes is what? Rates. Where are rates?
Oh, rates are still
historic lows. They're still low. Are you kidding me?
I met with a young couple the other day, and they were talking like they have 10% down. Which, by the way, our firm has 5% down, no PMI, 10% down, no PMI, and you can waive your escrows. And I discussed with them this, Alex, we're talking about maybe saving up another $30,000 to put down the extra 10% to get 20% down. And I said, guys, listen, if you wait another year to save $30,000, and I ran the numbers, if rates just say for the sake of this analogy go to 6%, your payment's higher with a bigger down payment.
Right. Well, we have a devout listenership, and some people will correct me when we say no PMI. It's not no PMI. We roll the PMI into the rate. There's no separate payment for the PMI, but the rate takes care of the PMI.
Better when you say no.
Well, I know, but
it's lender paid mortgage
truthful.
Insurance.
But
I don't want to get too into it.
There's a certain segment that makes sure that we do things properly, and we just want to say that you can roll the PMI in and
Did
take
someone
it
text you and say that I said that?
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Hey, let's just say maybe I had a conversation or got an email or a phone call. How about that, my main man?
No joke. Someone emailed you about me. No
a
joke.
guy that I really respect, by the way. How's that?
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, Alex, you're talking about saving the money and trying to get to that $30,000, saving that, and rates are going up. People, what's the alternative? They have to be living somewhere. So if they're renting, they're throwing money down the drain there as well. There's a number of different reasons why you need to buy, let alone just the rates, rates and the what's going on over there with appreciation.
Listen, people are feeling good about the area. They're feeling good about their jobs, and they're feeling good about the position that they have right in life right now. If you're renting, it's a bad time to rent, only because two things: one, if you got good credit, and two, the rates are low. So what are you really building? You're building nothing if you're renting.
Exactly. There's no tax benefits to it, and you're making someone else there putting money in their pocket.
That's right.
Let's jump to some of these calls, guys. Frank, what's up? You're live on the air.
Yeah, I was wondering, I have a first loan of $90,000 and a second loan, equity loan that my wife did was, she did $90,000, and then we got divorced 4 years ago.
Right.
So in the divorce, I have two kids. I have the kids, and I took the hit on. I took the house, and had to get all the loans with me. So I had like $180,000 on my house.
Okay.
And I have the home equity line is going to be up in June and May, and I'm trying to figure out what I can do. So I can keep the house or sell it or.
Frank, what's the house worth, partner?
Yeah, what's the house worth?
Well, they were selling them they sold houses like mine in my neighborhood for $185 to $195 last year.
Okay. Yeah, there's no 100% cash out product out there, unfortunately. Quite frankly, I mean, the firm holding your second mortgage right now, they're never going to call that note due. I mean, they're in second lien position, which means you'd have to default on your first mortgage before they could do anything. I would contact them and see what they can offer you, man. They'll probably just re-amortize that loan.
Hey, Frank, when you say it comes to an end, it just doesn't stop. There has to be some kind of provision in the note that says what that loan is going to do at the end of the term or the so-called end of the term.
Yeah, it turns a balloon, and you're supposed to pay it off.
Well, I want to take a look at that note. Alex will get with you. Let him take a look at that note. But also, do you like living in the house? Do you like the area that you're living in?
Yeah, I like the house. Like I called the second mortgage, and I told them that even if they give me like another 2 years of just interest because I have kids,
Right.
that I'd eventually just sell it. As soon as I can make a little bit of money off it, I would just sell it.
Sure.
I just don't want them to come back and say, okay, you got to pay me $800 plus my house payment.
Yeah, I mean, you're really not in bad shape, Frank. I mean, you got the money out of the property. I mean, you'd have to contact that second servicer and see what they can do for you. But
that's what I did.
Yeah, like Harry said, let me give you a call for the show. I'll take a look at that note and see what I can do for you.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. Thanks, Frank. See you, buddy.
It's a good call.
With the second mortgages, they're in second lien position, and those are balloons, so they eventually do come due. And unfortunately, a lot of people took these notes out, in 2005, and they're coming due.
Yeah, but we've never seen anybody just call that note due at the end of the time.
No, of course not. Enjoy the show. 248-539-9797. We'll be right back.
Sign up to become an O'Reilly O Rewards member today, and you could start earning instantly. O Rewards members earn $5 back for every $150 they spend. So if you haven't become a member yet, what are you waiting for? It's fast, easy, and free. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store, sign up, and start earning $5 for every $150 in purchases. Plus, O Rewards puts you on the road to exclusive offers and benefits geared just for you. Don't miss the chance to earn $5 back for every $150 you spend. Hurry into O'Reilly Auto Parts today. Sign up and start earning each and every time you shop. Become an O Rewards member today at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store. Better parts, better prices every day. See store for details.
O'Reilly. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
How much time a week do you spend watching TV? More than you probably should? What if you could cut back just a fraction of that time to do something that could change your life, like learn another language? If learning a language appeals to you, you're listening to this station at the perfect time, because Rosetta Stone is celebrating its Language for Life event with a life-changing offer. We're offering every caller an absolutely free demo. Yes, a free demo. To try your free demo now, you must call 1-800-500-0155. With Rosetta Stone, nothing stands in your way to learning a new language. No books, rote memorization, or boring drills. Quite simply, it's the fastest, easiest way to learn a new language, guaranteed. There's never been a better time to get started. Participate in the Language for Life event with a free demo from Rosetta Stone. Call 1-800-500-0155. For your free demo, call 1-800-500-0155. 1-800-500-0155.
The Michigan Golf Show returns to Novi's Suburban Collection Showplace Friday, March 7th through March 9th. Once a year, incredible discounts on everything from rounds of golf to golf clubs and equipment, apparel, and the top golf resorts all across the U.S. The Michigan Golf Show. Don't miss it. Grab your golfing buddies and head on over to the Michigan Golf Show in Novi, March 7th through the 9th. For more information and discounts, visit our website at michigangolfshow.com. Brought to you in part by Boyne Golf and Boyne Country Sports.
2.5 Men presents the Manly Rules. Number 3, always hope for the best.
There is a half-naked woman in our kitchen. Which half?
Number 8, you are what you eat.
Hey, Jake, you ever eaten snails?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, in a restaurant.
No.
Number 16, stick to your principles.
Charlie, you can't go through life partying and humping anything that doesn't shake you off. Yes, I can.
The Manly Rules apply on 2.5 Men all week long.
Watch weeknights at 6:30 on CW50.
Hi, Harry Glantz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, so what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. Look, if you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. Capital Mortgage Funding is a proud division of United Shore Financial Services and MLS number 3038, Equal Housing Lender. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE.
Captain America, he's a true hero. You can also be a hero with
heroic deals at Rent-A-Center.
Dad, what's with the movie voice?
With a new agreement, you could win a private screening, Justine Marvel's Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and your own home media room.
That's awesome, especially compared to your movie voice.
See Marvel's Captain America, the Winter Soldier in theaters April 4th and be the hero today at Rent-A-Center.
Rent lease purchase transaction, no purchase necessary. Legal residence, the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico, 18 and older. Void where prohibited by law. Sweep stakes since 3/15/14. Tax on included for rules and alternate entry. Visit rentacenter.com/hero.
Hate traffic? Don't hate. Drive happy. Get a Garmin Newbie with subscription-free HD digital traffic and avoid traffic and construction delays with updates delivered as often as every 30 seconds. Drive with Garmin, the most trusted name in GPS.
If you can't say it loud and proud, at least say it loud.
97.1 The Ticket.
Welcome back. I'm Alex Nafuse, Capital Mortgage Funding, 100 low rate. I believe Jeff Zimmerman, Zimbabwe, is at the office.
Well, Zim and a bunch of other people, but we have our own Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying?
539-9, what is it? 539-9797 is our number in the studio, or you can call the office at 100 low rate. There's people that are taking your calls.
So the last week in the office, all right, so we're getting ready for March, and we're closing out all the loans we have to close in February, and you know, people are looking forward to March. And, you know, you get calls during the week and email. People say, hey, I've been a long-time listener to your show. I'm just too shy to call in, and I'm too shy to call. So people,
fine.
Which is great.
Totally
people contact you by email. So I had an opportunity to, and believe it or not, we answer all our email and take all our calls. And I had a nice young lady. She says, my husband and I ran into this situation. Can you take a look at this, And when I talked to her on the phone, you couldn't find a more organized, well-thought-out individual on what she wanted to do, where she was going, how long she's going to stay in her house, how much money she wanted to save. And, you know, it's just nice to talk. You know, we don't get to see our listeners face-to-face. I mean, that's because we're on the radio, right? We don't do remote broadcasts. We don't go out in shopping malls and get to meet people. But when you talk to people over the phone and you contact each other through email and you just build this relationship, and it was just nice to see somebody that was so put together, you know, all the I's dotted, T's crossed, you know, well-balanced information and just ready to do something. And, you know, I know we're going to be able to help her, and this is how we feel about all our clients. But that's the world we live in today. You can contact people. You can meet them face-to-face. You can talk to them, you know, on the phone, via email, however we have to do it. But it's about building that relationship. And I think we have a good thing going with our listeners.
You know, it's funny, you know, like, Harry, you're a local guy. You grew up, you know, a couple miles from where I live now. And you know, sometimes when I get hot about people saying, like, oh, I walked out my house, this and that, that's why I get so jacked up. Like, dude, I'm a local guy, man. I don't want people bailing on their houses. I I told you, like, my wife works at Children's Hospital. She's a psychologist. She works with kids that are, you know, that have autism and that are born with HIV and AIDS. And I go down, you know, and I meet her, you know, downtown, and, you know, we go to lunch. Let me tell you something. I said a couple weeks ago, Detroit kicks ass. Detroit is a great city. There's great places to hang out down there. I mean, did I just get dropped? Gunny? I think I just got dropped. Detroit is a town. So when I get jacked up, I mean, dude, I'm a local guy, man. Dan, you live in Royal Oak? I mean,
I've grew up.
I don't want to see that go down, man.
Listen, the comments that we get about our show is that we keep it real. You know, the term passionate about what we do for a living. If you're not passionate, if you don't have energy, enthusiasm, passion, a work ethic, what are you working for?
What are you doing then?
Exactly. So if you call up and you know, the phrase that I get the most, you know, well, you know, Harry, what do you think? I mean, don't ask questions if you don't want to know the answers. And sometimes Alex is going to get on your case if he feels you walked away from a house and there wasn't a good reason. Listen, we all have life challenges. We all have things going on, and we all have to make decisions. But if you're just doing it to, you know, we don't like people trying to rip off banks and mortgage bankers and just doing sketchy things. But
you know, I had a guy come into the office not too long ago, and when everything was going foreclosures and short sales, and said, "Hey, I want to start a strategic defaulting company."
That's nice.
Yeah, and he didn't understand
that
the concept.
Is he in prison? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, remember that guy?
Well, this is, you know, people think it's a victimless crime, or not even. I mean, just doing it, it doesn't affect anyone. Your neighborhood, it affects. It does have consequences, and people don't understand that. I think, Alex.
Yeah, no, it does, man. That's why I get so upset sometimes. Anyway, good vibe today, man. Let's keep this going. Steve, what's up? You're live on the air.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, man?
Hey, Steve.
Got a question for you. I bought a house in Highland about 2 years ago. I didn't put any money down. It was 5%, and it was through a rural development program. I got the house, I think it was around when the closing costs rolled in, it was about $139,000.
Okay.
I had a friend of mine tell me that, hey, you know, the interest rates they're so low, and the value of my house has gone up. Maybe you might look into something where you can lock into a 15-year mortgage. And I didn't know if that's even going to be possible because we don't have a lot of, principal.
What rate are you at right now, Steve?
5%.
I mean, your rate's it's a little above current market. You're 2 years in. I'd like to take a look at it and see what the property's worth right now. I love where your head's at. I mean, I love cutting that term in half. It's amazing how much you save by paying that house off in half the time.
Oh, it's a great thought process. How long do you plan on staying in that house?
Well, my daughter's, at least another 10 years. I got to believe because the kids are still in school. We don't want to take them on a...
Yeah, there might be something we can do. And this is one of my favorite calls when people try to reduce the term. I know it sounds crazy from a mortgage guy that, we're looking to pay off the loan. But the object of taking out a loan is paying off the loan. Okay, so I think you're doing the right thing.
We're paying $50 a month in interest and only $150 towards the principal right now.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And I know that's how the beginning of the loan starts, but...
That is true.
It kills me. And we got good... I believe both my wife and I have decent jobs that are fairly... I don't think we're going to go anywhere, so I know that we can probably afford to pay a little bit more a month.
Steve, let me call you in
It's a matter of how much more it's going to be.
Yep.
Steve, and plus, I don't know if you can do the road development thing in the 15-year.
Steve, here's the cool thing with our firm. We have what's called a term loan where you can pick literally, dude, if you're like, I want to do an 18-year amortization. So, I mean, we can set it to whatever you want to do it at.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't need to be a 15-year, a 20-year, a 25-year. I mean, if you want to do a 19-year, we have that for you, too.
Right.
So give me like...
at this point, I was willing to pay a little bit more each month, but I thought maybe it's better just to redo the loan altogether.
You got it, partner. Give me like an hour, and I'll call you after the show.
All right, thank you.
Cool. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks a lot. Great call.
That's the entire point, like, of a mortgage is to pay it off. Let's go to Alan. What's up? You're live on the air.
Hey, guys, I have a question for you. I graduated college in 2009, right in the thick of it. Luckily, found a job, was able to, I graduated with, some credit card debt, college student loans. I was able to pay off all my student loans, got very much my credit card debt, gone. I got credit scores north of 700. But the problem is I want to buy a house, but I haven't saved up because I've been paying off debt. And, I just wanted to see what you guys' thoughts were on, kind of should I wait and save up, or should I get it now without a down payment?
It's one of those things that I'd like to take a look at the entire picture. I mean, you can buy with as little as 3.5% down right now. If you're a veteran or, a rural development loan, you can go 0 down. But, it's something I want to take a look at the entire picture. I definitely think you're in a good spot. It says you're calling from Troy. Are you looking to buy in Troy?
No, probably looking like Ferndale, Royal Oak area.
Danny, what do you think, man?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great time to buy. There's many reasons. Now, can you, Alex, can you borrow or get a gift letter for the down payment? Say his father wanted to give him the money.
I mean, yeah, we can do a 5% down, 100% gift program. I mean, Ellen, there's a lot of options for you. It's like I said, I want to see the entire picture, though, before I start throwing off what we should do.
Yeah, the key thing is going to be, obviously, you said your credit's real good, and then we have take a look at your debt-to-income ratio. I think it's a smart move paying off that high-interest rate debt that you did, credit cards, and putting yourself in a position. But it sounds like you got, the makings of a pretty good situation.
In the areas you're looking at, I really think are going to keep appreciating at a great rate.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too. Okay.
Alan, give me like a half an hour. I'll call you for the show, buddy.
All right.
Thanks, man. See ya. Let's keep them going, guys. Bob, what's up? You're live on the air.
Yeah, I got a question for you. I got a 5% loan on a house, and it's supposed to be paid off in 12 years, and it's my daughter's house, and she's going to be out of child support here coming up here in another year, less than a year. Just want to refinance, and having trouble finding a refinance place because it's a modular home in the city of Linden on a lot with a 2.5-car garage, attached garage to it.
It's a permanent foundation.
So I'm having difficulty finding places that would give you a decent loan for a 15-year loan.
Yeah, is it on a permanent foundation? Is it on a crawl or a basement?
It's on a block. It's a block basement.
Does it have axles?
About 4 foot deep in the basement.
Oh, got it. Okay. So there's no axles, right?
No axles.
Okay.
It's got the affidavit of a fixture with it.
I mean, Bob, I got to be honest, man. I love the business. You're at 5% on that loan. I mean, you're in pretty good shape, man. I mean,
well, the problem is the payment. She's running out of child support, and so I have found some places at 3.62% for a refinance.
Yeah, what's the balance on
15 years? Is that good, bad, or different?
Well, we have to take a look at what's the balance on the loan. What is she?
Balance is $57,000. Maybe the property might be worth $70,000. I don't know at this point in time.
Yeah, and the term you're trying to take it out to is what?
15 years.
Yeah.
Bob, I mean, if you can get 3 5/8 on a 15-year, I mean, and that's a legit quote, I mean, I would take it, man.
Yeah, I would take a look at everything in writing. If you want to use this as a sounding board and run a bias, I'd like to take a look at it. But you got to get that kind of thing in writing.
Okay, yeah, well, it's coming from a credit union in Fenton here.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it could be legit. I mean, it sounds like it's pretty legit. Sometimes those small local credit unions, I mean,
do a great job.
Have neat little niche products, man.
Yep, they certainly do a good job.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks, Bob.
All right.
See you, man.
All right.
Good call.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, like I say, I mean, I would love the business. I mean, obviously, it's how we keep our lights on. But I mean, if you're getting a good deal at a credit union, go ahead and take it, man. I mean, I think more often than not, they're not the way to go. But if he's got a modular and they can do something cool with that, good for them. 248-539-9797. We'll be right back.
What is Luxury Uncovered? It's far more than just a phrase we coined at the Lincoln Motor Company. Luxury Uncovered is an approach to looking at luxury automobiles. It means taking a closer look because what you discover may surprise you. Like a dozen features that don't come standard on the Cadillac CTS do on the Lincoln MKZ. Features like full LED headlamps that follow the road and an adaptive suspension that lets you choose from 3 driving modes depending on your mood. That is Luxury Uncovered. Uncovering luxury also means realizing that while others charge a premium for a luxury hybrid, the Lincoln MKZ hybrid has the same starting price as the gas model. That is Luxury Uncovered. So go ahead, dig a little deeper when comparing luxury automobiles. Because while Luxury Uncovered can be many things, most of all, it is one thing, a compelling invitation.
The Lincoln Luxury Uncovered event is on. Uncover luxury at your Lincoln showroom with exceptional offers on the 2014 Lincoln MKZ and MKZ Hybrid.
Prepare to be extraordinary with a graduate degree from Oakland University. Earning a bachelor's degree is a great accomplishment, but it doesn't have to be the final step in your education. There are countless advantages to having a graduate education, including great new career possibilities and higher pay. At Oakland University, you can choose from more than 120 master's, doctorate, and certificate programs. Find the one that's right for you. Make plans to attend OU's Graduate Open House. It's on Thursday, March 13th from 5 to 7 p.m. in the Oakland Center banquet rooms right on OU's campus. Helpful staff will provide information on admissions, financial aid, and payment options. Got questions? This is where you'll get them answered. Reservations are encouraged, so visit oakland.edu/grad. Reserve a spot today at the Oakland University Graduate Open House, Thursday, March 13th from 5 to 7 p.m. Don't settle. Prepare for the extraordinary today with a graduate degree from Oakland University.
At Advance Auto Parts, we don't do anything just part way. We go full throttle. We don't just carry brakes that will probably fit your vehicle. Oh, no. We have the brake pads to fit your car or light trucks in our stores, guaranteed. Guaranteed means no calling around to find the right brakes for your car. Guaranteed means Advance is the one stop for all your brake pad needs. Guaranteed means an assurance for the fulfillment of a condition, according to the dictionary. And guaranteed means that in the incredibly unlikely event that we don't have any brake pads that fit your vehicle, we'll buy them for you. Brake pads that fit any vehicle made in the last 25 years, guaranteed to be in our stores, or we'll buy them for you. A full throttle promise you will only find at Advance Auto Parts. Just one more way. Service is our best part. Advance Auto Parts. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
I'm Nick Soboleski, a SelectQuote agent with a true story of how SelectQuote goes to bat for you buying term life insurance. A while back, a man called me who had had prostate cancer. He asked if I could beat a very high quote another life insurance agent had given him. I said, let me see. Well, I took his pertinent information, then shopped the highly rated, price-competitive companies we represent, and found one who pre-approved him for a premium way below what he had been quoted. When it comes to term life insurance, no other company touches SelectQuote's experience and expertise in finding the right policy at the right price for almost anyone. How about you?
For your free quote, call 1-800-949-2696. That's 1-800-949-2696. 1-800-949-2696. Or go to SelectQuote.com. We shop. You save.
Sports news all day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Meyer. Pistons and Rockets in Houston tonight right here on The Ticket. Beginning at 7:30 with the pregame show tip-off at 8. Michigan basketball today at the Chrysler Center against Minnesota. They'll tip it off at 6 p.m. Hear that one on AM 950. Michigan one game ahead of Michigan State in the Big Ten. Michigan State hosting Illini this afternoon. Brandon Dawson returns to the lineup after missing 9 games with a broken hand. Meanwhile, college hockey, Ohio State over Michigan 3-2 in a shootout. Buffalo Sabres netminder Ryan Miller and Steve Ott send in a package to the St. Louis Blues. Tigers losing 2 in split squad games in Grapefruit League action yesterday. The 10-6 to the Phillies displayed a run-scoring bases clearing double for Nick Castellanos, who had 4 RBIs. Max Scherzer allowed a second-inning home run in the Tigers' 7-4 loss to the Yankees. Shortstop Jose Iglesias out at least a week with shin splints. Tigers in Houston today, 1 p.m. right here on 97.1 The Ticket. From the 1-800-CALL-SAM studios, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more, 971theticket.com.
We don't back down because you don't back down.
97.1 The Ticket.
All the kids didn't want to run free base that they had shin splints. Just saying. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. Alex Nafusi, Captain Mortgage Funding, Harry Glanes, Captain Mortgage Funding, Dan Dabansky, Scott Real Estate. Welcome back. I hope you guys missed me as much as I missed you over that break.
That was a great break. But you know why I'm excited for March? You know, the home opener.
It's going to stop snowing eventually?
Well, I mean, if you look out the window, it's snowing again. But March 31st, home opener, Comerica Park, the
Monday,
Detroit
though,
Tigers.
man, isn't
Well,
it?
I didn't say I was going. I'm just saying I'm excited that baseball will be back. Hopefully it'll be, 38 degrees and sunny by then.
Exactly. We can wear 9 layers again.
Yeah, my favorite shortstop, like you said, is out with shin splints.
Hey, I'm just, I don't even, it's like, I don't know, it's like he hurt his toe. I'm just saying.
Hey, man, come on now.
I don't know. I mean, listen, when I was a professional athlete, I mean,
Did you ever have shin splints?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, they hurt, brother.
That's how awesome
Hurts.
I am. Steve, what's up? You're live on the air.
Yeah, I got a question. I've got a home in Royal Oak, 3-bedroom ranch, 1,000 square feet. We recently had some insurance work done in the basement, and I was able to add what I would like to call a 4th bedroom, but I don't have an egress yet. I guess I've got 2 mortgages totaling $170,000 on it. I just was wondering if making that a 4th bedroom would increase the value enough to maybe combine those mortgages and make it a lower payment.
No, unfortunately, it wouldn't. Excuse me. There's not a lot of value added when doing things in the basement. People finish basements, but you really don't get your money out of them. 1,000 square feet. What street are you on?
Inglewood.
Inglewood. Okay. Yeah, I don't. We're selling on average. We're looking at about $150 a square foot, right?
Okay.
The nice new high-end homes are going for $180 a square foot. The lower-end ones that don't have a lot of work, $125. So, for average, you're looking at $150,000, and that basement will not add the value.
Yeah, that's a lifestyle move for you. I mean, if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. But you're never going to get dollar for dollar, even appreciated, out of a new bedroom. I mean, it's not like it's going to be, like you said, you don't have egress, so it's not a finished walkout lower level as of yet. And it would really take a special buyer to see added value in that kind of thing. Number 1 and number 2 are kitchens and bathrooms. Yeah, I mean, and you still don't recoup dollar for dollar out of that. It's more of a lifestyle move on your part.
And even if you find someone, a buyer that does like it, an appraiser is going to come in there and have a hard time with getting that number for you.
For sure.
Okay.
Steve, I'm going to have Dan give you a call after the show, and he'll run some numbers for you and see what that house is going to be worth, man. Cool?
I think
all right,
left.
Steve. Good talk, Russ.
He's caught in the snow outside right now.
Did it stop for 8 seconds?
No, it's not going to stop.
We were talking over the break, guys. Danny, I met with a new couple, a new buyer, a young couple that, they said they're having a tough time getting their offers accepted because, they only had, 5 or 10% down. And, their agent wasn't really selling their offer to the listing agent. And it's one of the things that drives me nuts is, when they put on, when you put on the purchase agreement, Dan Dabansky buying for, $250, putting down 5%. And the listing agent doesn't want to take it because they have another offer that has 20% down. No, nothing.
What's the
Well,
question?
I guess my question is like, as an agent, I mean, I think it's your job, not you personally, but I think as a realtor, I think it's your job, to sell your client's offer. It doesn't. Listen, dude. I have clients that make millions of dollars a year that put down 20%. Because if you can borrow on a 10-year fixed at for the sake of this conversation, 3%. Why would you put down more?
Well, I can't tell you how many offers we get where they just come over, no phone call from anyone, just an offer. No conversation about it, and they just want to work by fax or by email, never really talking. Not only do I want to sit down and talk to the other agent, try to sell my offer. On the other side, when I'm putting an offer in, I always request if I can meet with the sellers and the agent as well. You get your point across a whole lot better if you're actually there doing the talking.
Well, Alex and Dan, let's put the shoe on the other foot. So, Alex, you're selling a house.
Right.
Dan brings you 3 offers on your house. He brings a 3% offer, a 10% offer, or a 20% offer. Okay? Yeah. Which one as a seller are you going to take? Which one?
Question, though. How am I going to know, though, until I get to that closing table?
No. Which one? Because it says right there on the purchase agreement what the purchase price is and what the loan amount is.
What am I taking? I'm looking for if there's an appraisal contingency. I'm looking to see who the mortgage company is. If it's Schleprock, trunk of the car, mortgage, Idiotville, I'm not taking that one.
Right,
I'm
so
looking for a good reputable firm.
Right. So what you're going to do as a seller is you're going to take a look at all 3 offers and see in full what the most attractive offer to you, the entire picture, so you could sell your property, correct?
Yeah, right? I mean, I'm looking though. I mean, I just don't think the down payment has any. If someone's going to give me an earnest money deposit at $10,000, I don't care.
Well, I think in listener world, in reality world, I think people want to go ahead and analyze every offer that they get, and they're going to do what's best for them.
How do they know though?
Yes, they know because we tell them. Now, let me tell you why you want to take a 20% down. With appraisals being tough these days, you're putting more money down now,
right?
And you can cover that cost easier if you really want to buy the home. If you're putting 3.5% down, there might not be any funds to do that. So now there's a better chance the 20% down offer, if the appraisal goes wrong, will continue through with the transaction.
I think a bad realtor is it's like when Master P negotiated Ricky Williams' contract, and it was all incentive based, and he ran for like 400 yards. That's how bad.
Hey, I'm not sure that's analogous in this situation.
I feel like it is. I feel like a great word, though, man. I'm telling you, man. I think a bad realtor can take it that far south. I'm telling you right now. I would deal with Josh right now with JT in your office.
Right.
Same thing. They couldn't get their offer accepted because it was 5% down.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. It does make a difference if you have compared to someone else. But I certainly wouldn't turn down an offer because it's just 5% down and only offer I have. And remember, it's not all about the price. Sometimes about the terms. We'll let you stay there a little bit longer. We're willing to leave some of the furniture, whatever. There's a lot of stuff and negotiations that go on that you can help make.
Right.
The deal
we'll move out right away versus staying for 60 days, or we'll stay for 60 days. Don't have to move out right away.
Example: we had in our office, we had a hot property come on the market. 4 of my people in my office had put offers in on it. We all looked, and we all do it based the same way, $1 per square foot. We came in at like $272, $274, $275. Mine was a lower offer at $274, but they took mine because
is this that one with Courtney?
We got rid of contingencies.
Is this the one we
got rid of
right now?
Contingencies out of it was a condo. No, this is an older one. But that means the one less thing that they can't back out for makes the deal stronger than having them have that inspection. And
248-539-9797.
Yep, 248-539-9797. I think a big part is still the appraised value. So the less money that you put down, there might be a shot that property's still not going to appraise out.
But there's still the appraisal contingency, though.
No. Well, I understand that. But if you really want that house, okay, you're going to try to find the money to go ahead and put into the transaction to get that house. But it all depends on the offer. Each offer is an independent situation. You have to analyze each offer separately and go over all the deal points in the offer. So it's just, if you get an offer at 10 o'clock in the morning, one at noon, and one at 2, okay, isn't your duty to go ahead and disclose when you get them?
You got to disclose them on. You have a fiduciary responsibility to present all offers. Right. But last year when we had all these bids, competing bids, you had
highest and best.
Yeah, highest and best.
That's not even a real thing.
You had to get unique on how you would make your offer stand out. by getting rid of contingencies, putting more down, whatever you could do.
But dazzle the purchase agreement.
Yeah, exactly. And so people got creative. There's a clause in there that we said we would pay $100 more than any other said offer, but we got to show us the offer up to X amount of dollars.
Well, that's what's happened.
I hate that.
Yeah, but that's
so
typical.
sketchy.
But that's typical for a purchase market. Okay,
I know, it is. There's nothing
for
on the
a
market,
seller's
man.
market. All right, that's the advantage a seller has. So I asked you the question. The first question I asked you: if you're a seller, Alex, what are you going to do? You're going to make the best decision on those offers that fits your needs. That's what you're going to do.
I agree. I'm with you, man. I'm on the same page. I just think sometimes if there's someone that has less of a down payment, they shouldn't be kicked out of the bidding war just because they have 5% down.
The best offer should win. It's how it works. I mean, we took it to you, and you were selling your home. You're going to want the one that has the most likelihood of going through.
I'm with you, partner. Same page.
There you go.
248-539-9797. Be right back.
MagicWindow.com and save 50% on new fiberglass windows. That's magic with a J. MagicWindow.com.
Now, a message from one of the co-founders of ADAM, the American Divorce Association for Men.
Gentlemen, going through a divorce is tough, but it's even more difficult when your rights are not being protected. As a lawyer, I get asked a lot of questions about divorce, but I have some questions for you. Do you know why it may not be a good idea to move out of the house, or that it may matter who files first, or how child custody, support, and property division are decided? Call Adam at 248-356-ADAM, and we can answer all of your questions. We specialize in representing men in divorce. We can explain the law to you, how it applies to your situation, and what should be done to protect you. Together, we can design strategies that will achieve your short and long-term goals. Believe me, there is a light at the end of the tunnel of divorce, and with proper planning, that light doesn't have to be an oncoming train. Be smart, understand the law and what your rights are before you take action. Call Adam at 248-356-ADAM. That's 248-356-2326, or on the web at adamdivorcelaw.com.
It's a question that's asked every season. Who's your Tiger? Is it the two-time MVP? The Cy Young winner? Last season, over 3 million fans decided to go see him live and in person.
Their third consecutive Central Division title.
Detroit Tigers individual game tickets are on sale Saturday. You'll get the seats you want for all the games you just have to see. Get your tickets early and save even more. Call 866-66-TIGER or go to tigers.com.
Qdoba has a way of making people crazy for queso. At Brooke the Savage tweets,
"Some guy passed out at Qdoba, but I still want my queso. Hashtag move along."
And now with new fiery queso Diablo and new zesty queso verde, who knows what they'll tweet next? At Seas Thrash says,
"I want a pool filled with it and a burrito raft. Hashtag queso bliss."
Yep, queso from Qdoba be trending. Try new queso Diablo and queso verde. Then tweet all about it with hashtag queso bliss. For a limited time only at Qdoba Mexican Grill.
Have you ever thought about a career in broadcasting or media? Here's your chance to get ahead and meet with local radio and television stations Wednesday, March 12th from 10 to 11:30 a.m. at the Lansing Center in downtown Lansing during the Michigan Broadcast Media Career and Networking Fair. Registration to the career fair is free. Broadcasters in this state are looking for highly motivated individuals to work in this very exciting industry. Visit MichiganBroadcastCareers.com for information. Sponsored by the Michigan Association of Broadcasters Foundation and this station.
This is Dan Tullis, and I just called Joel Clark, one of Select Quote Insurance Services' term life agents. Hi, Mr. Tullis. Joel, how does Select Quote save you money on term life insurance?
Well, buying term life insurance is all about choosing the right company. Let's say you take antidepressants or you smoke. All insurance companies are going to price that differently. We'll impartially shop all the companies we represent to find you the best price.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. I just got a man, 40 years old, on cholesterol medication, a $500,000 policy with a highly rated insurance company. His price, $21 a month.
Call 1-800-919-8949 and see how affordable term life insurance can be. That's 1-800-919-8949. 1-800-919-8949. Or go to SelectQuote.com. We shop, you save. Get full details on the example policy at selectquote.com/commercials. Your price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
At Advance Auto Parts, saving big on the right oil is your Advance Advantage. Right now, you can get 5 quarts of Pennzoil conventional motor oil and a Purelator classic oil filter for just $22.99. Or, if your car's over 75,000 miles, you can step it up to Pennzoil high mileage oil for just $2 more. So step in to Advance Auto Parts and save on whichever oil you need. Either way, just get to stepping. Advance Auto Parts. See store for details.
Today's a big day for the Tigers Soriana.
Hey, Tigers fans. Individual tickets are on sale now.
Today, get out to the D-Shop at Comerica Park, where 97.1 The Tickets, Pat Caputo, broadcast live starting at 10 a.m. He'll be there with the street team and the Ticket Chicks. Remember, individual game tickets go on sale today. Secure your seats for the best games of the 2014 season. See the Tigers take on the Red Sox, Yankees, and Dodgers. Tickets can be purchased at the Comerica Park box office by calling 866-66-TIGER or at tigers.com.
Follow The Ticket on Facebook and Twitter at 971theticket.com.
248-539-9797, or you can email me at mortgage.show@lowrateonline.com. I'm Alex Nafusi with Capital Mortgage Funding, Harry Glanz, Capital Mortgage, and Dan Dubensky with Sky Real Estate.
Do we say Jeff Zimmerman's at the office with a crew over there waiting
Jay-Z,
for your calls?
Yes, our rapper Jay-Z is at the office.
Jay-Z.
He's not married to Beyonce, but we do call him Jay-Z, so... Good for him. Didn't you get some stats for us, partner?
Yeah, I'm typically not a stat guy, but I did do a little preparation this morning.
What about dodgeball stats? You have any of those?
Yeah, we're horrible.
We are not a good dodgeball team. I'm not lying.
The part we're missing is the dodging part. That's the problem.
We're missing the dodging and the getting other people out.
Is Robo Jim really beating you every week?
Yeah.
Bro, we got killed last week. I don't want to talk about it. It's embarrassing.
A different ball when I was a kid. That's the problem.
No, they're not using that. They're not using that red ball anymore.
No, they use like these squishy foam
that's
things.
not real dodgeball.
I want the real galvanized rubber thing.
Well, in our society we can't use that dodgeball anymore. Don't make me go there. That's
the B word.
That's a whole different show.
It's the B word.
That's a whole different show.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was looking at what I found interesting is we're talking earlier about the person who wants to wait and save some money. Last year, this is Oakland County, the average price of a home in January of 2013 was $145,000. That's now the price has jumped up to $170,000.
Sure.
Yeah. So it tells you right there there's reason not to wait, and if everything's looking like it's going to continue to go up, nothing's pointing in any other direction. So it's a good time to buy. And what's interesting, Alex, what do you think that number was back at the peak?
2005, 2006.
Yeah. What do you think that number was?
Had to be 190-ish.
207.
Yeah.
So we're slowly climbing back.
Here, you're doing really well. Look at the indicators and just take a look around. And if we drive neighborhoods, I know, Dan, that's your living. You drive neighborhoods every single day. Mm-hmm. Alex, you're out there looking. And I certainly love driving neighborhoods. And I like looking at what's going on in our community. And if you take a look at, all you have to do, go to Macomb County. Look at all the new construction that's going on.
Oh,
right?
It's ridiculous. Absolutely.
And it's not limited to Macomb. I'm just saying that in this example, Macomb County new construction is going gangbusters, right? Look at remod work, okay, rehabbing houses. Look what's going on. Look at the appreciation level. So the market indicators are all there that, again, this spring is going to be another phenomenal new purchase 2014.
Yeah, it truly is. We're looking at, again, we have a healthy amount of homes on the market. Homes are out there right now are averaging about 32 days to sell,
right?
Which is pretty good.
And what was the stat 2 years ago?
2 years ago, you're looking at
6-7 months.
7. You're looking at, where is it?
I'm not going to hold you to it, buddy.
Yeah,
it's got to be 6 months plus, right?
It was over 180 days.
It was 145 days.
All right, that's close.
So
is that over 180 days?
Mm-hmm. No, it's not. and you're also getting about 98% of what they're asking too. So we're seeing homes move, and I truly believe if the people have the confidence that prices are going to go up, you're going to see them put their homes on the market so they can make that next move.
But all you have to do is take a look at in your neighborhood where you're living right now, and how many for sale signs are up right now compared to what it was 2.5, 3 years ago, right? It's substantially lower,
without a doubt,
and that's what's created this little seller's market that we're in. And we talked about it before going to the break. You want to go ahead and you want to make the best offer you can, so when that seller's taking a look at it, they're going to accept your offer. That's just the way it is. It's got to be that way.
There's just not a lot on the market, man.
Well, there's not a lot currently on the market. The stuff that is on the market has been there, and it's old. It's been sitting there for a while. It's overpriced.
Is it fair to say that if it's on the market for more than 60 days, there's a reason why it's still on the market?
There is. Something's got to be revisited because, again, a lot of people do have those on the market or just testing the waters. They want
the highest price to sell their house. Okay, so it could be there's probably nothing wrong with the house, Alex. In every instance, they just want to get maximum dollar out of it. And right now, you're sitting here in the wintertime, and if you have your house listed, you either want to sell or you're trying to take advantage of the market. But people are going to try to take advantage of the market is when the sun comes out.
Without a doubt, they're not going to do it while they're doing it.
Everything looks better when the sun comes out.
Right, and that's why I anticipate seeing more homes come on the market in the springtime. And again, we're going to see more buyers. We know we've got the economy's looking better. We're doing a lot of business with doctors coming in from out of town.
Sure, but also as a realtor, when you present offers, if you have 3 offers that you're presenting, okay, and 2 have a pre-approval from a reputable lender and 1 doesn't have a pre-approval, which ones do you think are going to get entertained the fastest?
Yeah, of course, the ones with the pre-approval. The ones who have all their ducks in a row and know exactly what's going on. Again, that's where we talk about all the time. The mortgage person and the realtor have to have communication prior to the offer, not just during the offer. It makes for a lot smoother transition and makes the offer get accepted a lot of times because you have those. You can go to a pre-qualification or a pre-approval.
You're starting with deals blowing up. I mean,
yeah.
A pre-approval, quite frankly, it's not worth the paper it's printed on. I mean, I give my clients, a mortgage commitment that says, I verified your funds to close. I verified your pay stub. I ran your credit. I mean, pre-approvals, that's like you're.
Well, and we've run it through DU. We've run it through an underwriting engine that gives us what we call the Willy Wonka golden ticket. It gives us that certification that loan is going to be. It's approved. It's already approved. Now all we have to do is plug in that property.
Right. Well, we have people that come in the office and say, all right, I've been pre-approved. And I ask them specifically, have they sat down with the mortgage person? I said, well, some of them say, no, I just told them what I have over the phone. And sometimes they're accurate, sometimes they're not. So I want to make sure I talk to that mortgage person and see how far they went with them in the approval process.
You just have to make a strong offer. What are you saying?
All right. Well, actually, you went to a closing the other day. You sat in an office.
I did.
You had a good closing the other day, and you were with a longtime realtor, somebody who's been in the business for a long period of time. You reestablished that relationship, and the closing went very, very smooth. Tell us about that transaction.
Yeah. I do go to my closings, and I think it's important that that you shake hands with somebody, and I'm not some cat from from California that hiding over the phone or whatever. I mean, I'm listed in the phone book. I mean, my office is I'm on 12 Mile. I mean, you can come in and shake my hand and. It was funny. The realtor said that I was mean to her, and I'm like, I was mean to you. What are you talking mean to you? And she said, yeah, you called me and you swore at me, and I'm like, I called you and I that's just the moment. Like, first of all, in any business transaction, you should never swear at anybody. There's never a reason in the entire world even to raise your voice. Everyone's on the same team. Everyone wants the deal to close. And so she gave me the name of the file, and I looked it up, and it was some deal from 2009. She said that Harry, that you didn't call her back, and I'm like, ma'am,
hey, let's not use names.
I'm like, ma'am, I really, really, really think that you might have some things that just some miscommunication going on right now. But anyway, I went to the closing and I hung out with her, and I told her she was gorgeous, and by the end of closing, we were buddies.
Put your charm on her. What the story there is that you're supposed to work with each other.
Oh, she hates
realtors.
you too.
Oh, great.
Remember, I told you that. I texted you at the closing.
There's a problem with her, obviously.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, the relationship is key. That is the thing that will win you over in making an offer. Mm-hmm. The relationship that you have with that other agent, Dan, the relationship that the lenders have in the marketplace, the reputation that people have, that's going to also be taken into heavy consideration.
Without a doubt. When you call up and you get the vibe, there's a lot of new agents out there that are new. You have to get the vibe of, hey, I'm willing to work with you. It's not an adversarial thing.
It can't be that way anymore, man.
Hey, I'm representing my client, you're representing yours, and, we're trying to meet at a middle ground and make, the best transaction is a win-win. When everyone walks away from the table and everyone's happy. nothing good can really come of when someone feels like they've been taken advantage of.
And I think, Dan, you and I actually met randomly at a closing. It's funny, I think like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was just it's like you said, not everybody has to get the greatest deal in the world. It's sometimes people can just be happy, and it's a win-win for everybody. 248-539-9797, or you can email me after the show at mortgage.show@lowrateonline.com. I mean, and that's one of the things. Harry, I mean, I've said for years, and I think you say the same thing a lot, I don't give referrals, man. I mean, because if you give a referral and it works out great, you're the hero. And if it goes south, I don't care if it's someone to fix your hot water heater. You're the worst guy in the entire world. So the people that I work with, these are true true friends, people that I trust.
Well, the professionals, they've been in the business a long time. When you're talking about experience levels, in today's day and age, with all the rules and regulations that are constantly changing, our business has changed dramatically just in the last year.
Of course.
Okay, so if you're not up on the new regs, the new regulations, you're left behind, and you have to know all these nuances to get these transactions done. It's a very complex situation. We just make it look easy, but it's a very complex transaction.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. If you guys want to call Dan Dubensky at Scott Real Estate, he is at
248-548-5959.
Capital Mortgage Funding, 100 low rate for Harry Glanz. I'm Alex Nafusi. I'll see you guys next week.
At WOW, we don't like to brag, so we let our moms do it for us.
WOW was rated highest in customer satisfaction among high-speed internet providers in the North Central region. Yep, 6 years in a row by J.D. Power. My boy, did I mention he was single?
Mom! Right now, get 15 meg internet for $30 a month. Call 1-866-4WOW now. Wow, it's that kind of experience.
For J.D. Power award information, go to jdpower.com. Limited time offer available to new customers. Taxes, fees, and equipment charges may apply. Visit wowA.com for complete service descriptions, terms, and conditions.
Today we're talking to America's favorite uncle, Uncle Sam.
Greetings, my fellow Michiganders.
Now, why the big grin there, Sam?
Because I'm up, looking forward to my favorite day of the year.
Independence Day?
No.
Flag Day?
No. I'm talking April 15th.
Oh, right, Tax Day.
And Tax-Free Raffle Day.
Your fiscally favorite raffle is back. The $40,000 tax-free raffle from the Michigan Lottery. It was so popular last year. It's making an April 15th tax return like no other.
Oh, golly, why can't every day be tax day?
It's a one-of-a-kind $10 raffle because it's only sold in Michigan. And the top prize winners get $40,000.
And the Michigan Lottery pays the taxes.
Right. This raffle's loaded with other cash prizes from $15 to $100.
Yes.
And the more tickets sold, the more prizes awarded. 1 in 6 tickets will win. So there'll be thousands of winners.
That's why I want you.
Yes?
To buy a ticket today.
Now, you got your ticket, Uncle Sam?
You betcha. For me, it could be a win-win.
I get it. The Michigan Lottery's Michigan-only $40,000 tax-free raffle is on sale now. With a drawing date of April 15th, tax day could be your favorite day of the year.
I love it.
Hi, Harry Glanz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, and they're not going down to zero. So what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. If you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. Capital Mortgage Funding is a proud division of United Shore Financial Services and MLS number 3038, Equal Housing Lender. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE.
If you try to purchase a gun for someone who can't, you can buy yourself 10 years in jail. If a friend or relative asks you to lie to a federally licensed firearms retailer so you can buy a gun for him, don't do it. It's not worth 10 years in jail. Whatever you do, don't lie for the other guy. If you try to purchase a gun for someone who can't, you can buy yourself 10 years in jail.
This message is brought to you as a public service by the NSSF, the National Shooting Sports Foundation.
Remember, don't lie for the other guy. Visit them on the web at don'tlie.com.